Hello everyone, my name is Alessandro d'Avino. I'm currently running for the National Council with Unilab Svolta Studenti. I came from Naples, but I've been living in Milan for the past 13 years, and I study law on my fourth year, and for the past 2 years I've very proudly represented this course. Now I'm running for this National Council with Unilab because I really believe in the independence of our party and about bringing people and students' needs before everything else, especially politics. Okay, so basically about our electoral program, there are three main things that we really believe in. First of all, of course, is the scholarship team. It is one of the most important things, in my opinion, because a lot of people cannot go to university they like or they want to do, or maybe the university their parents had, and they're having the same experiences just because of the money. It is a difficulty that shouldn't depend on the people, on the students. That's why we want to increase the scholarship. Right now the ISE is around 26,000 euros, so only very low profile people can have the scholarship. We want to increase it to at least 30,000. We also want to help the region and the Lombardy to have more funds from the state, and in the last year they also were cut about like 15 millions, and we want to have them again. After, the second main point we want to base our electoral program on is the startup and the stage, the career, the work we're going to do after we graduate. It is very essential for us to have to have students that are listened and that their stage, their work, the thing they put effort in is payback. In fact, until now, a lot of curricular stage for students are not paid, and what we want to do is to go to Rome, to the government, and say it's important to pay students for the work they do to everyone. Last but not least, we strongly believe in internationalization. It is a belief especially Bocconi people have, because we have like 40% of international students in our university, and so it is very important to bring a very inclusive environment in all the universities all around Italy. And that's one of the things we want to do if we're gonna elected to the National Council. Now I would like to talk about the basic ideal that is for me in this National Council, which is the fact about bringing facts and not just opinions. In the CNSU right now, a lot of people always bring forward ideas, ideologies about right, left, politics or movements, and what we want to do is to put, again, the students first. And so all the things you heard me saying are things that we really believe in and we want to put forward. So, to be honest, I've seen a lot of electoral programs for these elections, and on many points we all agree on, like scholarships, career, the importance of it. We are kind of all on the same basis. But there is a but, and there is like some differences, not on the ideas maybe, but on the focus. I've seen in many programs very little focus on internationalization, which, as I said, is a very, very important theme for us. And we also watched on a lot of electoral program a very not important focus on the teaching. Like, I've always heard that in the teaching, it is one of the few things in the last 1,000 of years that is not changed. It's always the same way. A professor explains and the students in a passive way just listen. What we propose is to increase the way as the teaching is developed in Bocconi and in other universities with new tools, new instruments, and new way of learning. For me, the biggest key for our electoral program and what we believe in is the word that you already heard me say many, many times, which is independent. Like, I would like people to be more informed of what the National Council is and on how it works, because it's a very, very bad, the fact that politics and people on the right, on the left, just use students' needs for them and for their purposes. If you read all the past motion on the National Council, most of them not regard the students. They talk about crocs in the rooms, they talk about fishermen in Libya, like they do not care about students And what we want to do is bring it forward, because we have no one that is telling us from above what to say and what to do. Well, my message to all the students is clearly one. On the 14th and 15th of May, come in the library of Bocconi, go to -1 floor and vote. Because people do not understand the importance that having a representative of Bocconi in the National Council means. It is essential for all of us to have a representative of Bocconi, because Bocconi have interests, have needs, with funds, region funds, state funds, and any other kind of situation that Bocconi needs, and that's why we need a representative of our university. What I fear is that given the recently developments in our university, not a lot of people will go to vote, not a lot of people will go to vote because they do not believe in the representation, or they just do not care. And furthermore, the election will be in presence, so people also do not want to go there on purpose for elections. My final message is, go there, vote, because it's essential for you, for us, and for all our community.